Hi, I'm Nurse Bobby at the Palm Beach Maritime Elementary School. I'd like to welcome the new families to school and tell you about the requirements so your child can start on the first day of school. The first thing we need to talk about is the health information. We need a completed school health physical on the Florida State School Health Physical Form, which you obtained from your doctor's office. We also need a Florida School Health Vaccination Record, which is obtained from the doctor's office. In order to start kindergarten, your child needs to have the following immunizations. They need 5 DTAPs, or 4 if the fourth one was given after the fourth birthday. You need 3 doses of the hepatitis B vaccine. You need 3 or 5 doses of the polio vaccine, depending upon how old the child was when they were given. 2 doses of the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine, which is the MMR, and 2 doses of the varicella vaccine. If the child is not complete with their vaccinations, they will not be allowed to start school unless they have a temporary medical exemption completed by the physician. The only other exemptions that are permitted are for permanent medical exemptions or religious exemptions. It is in your best interest to have your child fully vaccinated to protect your child from the childhood illnesses. It's highly recommended during flu season that your child does get a flu vaccine, but it is not required. Those are the main things to get the child into school. Now, if the child needs to take medication in school, you need to get an authorization to administer school medication from the doctor's office. It has to be completely filled out by the doctor, and you need to sign the bottom of the form. All medications must have a prescription label from the pharmacist that matches what the doctor's order says on the authorization form. Over-the-counter medications are required to have a prescription label. So if your child needs Tylenol, Motrin, Benadryl, or any other over-the-counter medication to be given in school, you have to have the doctor write a prescription to take to the pharmacist to put on the over-the-counter medication. Otherwise, medication will not be given in school. For respiratory treatments, nebulizer treatments are not permitted in school anymore due to COVID. That restriction has not been lifted. Your child may use an inhaler with or without a spacer, but no aerosolized medication by nebulizer machine will be given. And also, everything has to be authorized by the physician with the proper paperwork. Parents need to come physically and sign the medication in with the nurse. Children may not bring medication to school because it will not be accepted. At the end of the school year, all medication that is not used must be picked up by the parent and signed out. Otherwise, it will be discarded. If children are sick, we will be getting a phone call home requesting you to pick up your child, hopefully within 30 minutes. And any other questions, I'll be glad to answer them. I will be ready to accept medication starting August 4th. If you want to drop it off before school starts, that's fine. I'm here August 4th that week between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. If you have any questions before then, you can contact me as of August 4th, and I would be glad to answer them during the hours of 8 to 3 at the school.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nurse Kim at the middle and high school. These are some things you need to know for next year for your children. Number one, if in fact your child should have some type of medical problem, make sure that you get me a physician's order along with the medication written on the bottle that your child is going to need. And that's whether the child is deemed responsible enough to carry that medication on them, or whether you would like for me to store it in the clinic here. I think the biggest thing to remember is that when you have a child who is ill, please keep that child at home. It's best that we protect each other. Any other questions, you can always call me for early in the morning or late at night, late in the afternoons. Just call me if you've got questions. Let's have a great year, and I'm sure we'll meet up soon. Immunizations, just so we all remember the paperwork that you have to fill out. Make sure your child has all of their shots. Please make sure that both sides of the information sheet where your physician does the physical, make sure he signs one side, and then flip that same sheet over and you fill it out as well. The parent or the guardian should fill it out. Make sure you sign it and make sure you fill it out thoroughly. Any other questions, just give me a call, okay?